sports fans? I'm Julian Mitchell, and we are live from the Athletic Shawn here at Chaminade College Prep. And tonight, we're bringing you some varsity basketball as the Red Devils take on the DeSmet Spartans. Now, we got some players for you to watch before this game kicks off. As always, we have Jason Tatum. He's out here averaging 25 points per game right now. Spencer, why don't you tell me a little bit about how his game has improved as this season has begun?
Well, Julian, I think that he has done fantastic on offense. He's really scoring the majority of the points for Chaminade. And his defensive skills are really amazing. I think that he really can get the rebounds and he's had such a jump, Julian. He can really grab those ball. He can really grab the ball off the rim.
I mean, he can. He's a stat sheet stuffer, as I like to call him. He hits you with the points, the rebounds, the assists, and some steals and some blocks as well. He just fills the stat sheet. And we'll give you the rest of the players to watch when we get back from the prayer and national anthem. We'll be back in a moment.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Gracious and loving God, we come to you with great thanks and praise. In a special way, we give thanks for the gifts and talents of the young men gathered today. We ask your blessings upon them and pray that you protect them and keep them free from injury. Please inspire the players, coaches, and those gathered to support Chaminade and DeSmet to be people of great sportsmanship and respect, knowing that we do all things to give you glory. We pray for the intercession of Mary in our lives and ask that you allow us to continue her mission of bringing Christ to the world. May the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit be glorified in all places through the Immaculate Virgin Mary. Amen. Tonight's national anthem will be played by the Chaminade Saxophone Quartet.
Here comes our starting lineup. Spartans. Number 13, Dylan Gilkey.
Starting at forward, number 22,
Number 22, Griffin Palmer.
Starting at forward, number 24, Ryan Stepanovich.
Number 24, Ryan
Starting at forward,
Stipanock.
number 25, Rick Hill.
Number 25, Rick Hill.
The Spartans head coach, Mr. Kevin Pollicker.
Kevin Pollicker will be their head coach.
And
And now to the Red Devils. Starting lineup. Number 2, Michael Lewis.
Starting guard,
Number 13, Jacob Stecklin. Number 21, Tyler Cook. Number 22, Jason Tatum. Number 33, Trey Collins. That'll be our starting lineup for both teams today.
All right, those are your starting lineups as we are about to get into this first quarter. Excuse me. And Spencer, we talked about some of the players to watch. Of course, Jason Tatum is well known. He's a guy you want to see play. But I think you really got to look at players like Mike Lewis and Jacob Steckland. I mean, they may not be leading scoring type guys, but when they come in and they start in these games, you see, they make a big impact.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt there, Julian. Really, it obviously takes a team to win this game, and I think that's something that the Red Devils excel at. Yes, they have good players like Jason. However, nothing works if you don't have the team spirit that they do. And I think that's what the coordination and the teamwork just helps this game overall.
And I like what you said about teamwork, because I mean, after the game they played against DeMatha in Washington D.C. as Chaminade wins the tip, they lost that game, and Tatum was not really happy with the chemistry on the court in that game. And I just want to see in this game they get some improved chemistry as Tyler gets it out to Steckland from the post.
I think we're about to find out.
Lewis gets it back inside to Tatum. Foul on the play there. Will be Chaminade's ball underneath the basket. Inbound into Tatum. Tatum with some nice dribble moves, loses his defenders, takes the three, shot no good. Smith with the rebound there. 25, Rick Hill with the basketball there. I believe that is a foul called on number 22, Jason Tatum. It will be the Smith ball under the basket there. As number 24, Ryan Stepanovich will take it out. Stepanovich gets it out to Hill. A nice dribble drive by Stepanovich, but got it out to the shooter, which was a great play, but the shot was missed. The Smith misses the tip in, excuse me. There was a foul on the play there. Sorry, I do not know who it is. It will be the Smith's ball underneath the basket as number 22, Griffin Palmer, took that shot. No good there on the play. Out to Steckland. Steckland fires. No good. That's a shot you got to love to see Jacob Steckland take. He is a great three-point shooter, as we saw in previous games, and I wouldn't do anything about that miss there. I wouldn't worry. He's a great shooter. You got to find him in rhythm sometimes, but he can knock that shot down.
One thing I think the Red Devils have to watch out for in this game is it appears that the Smets defense is really, really, really good in this. And in the previous game against CBC, that was a big advantage that the Red Devils had. The CBC defense just really didn't hold together very well, whereas the Smets defense is holding together, and that will prove a challenge for the offense.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, that CBC game, Chaminade played great defense. However, when they played DeMatha, I watched that broadcast from DC, and their defense was a little shaky. I mean, DeMatha is a team that, of course, they have great players, but with the athleticism and talent of Chaminade, as Tyler Cook is hit with a turnover there off the errant pass, DeMatha is a team that Chaminade's athleticism can really sort of come out. We should have had a big lead to get in that game, I think. But our defense sort of fell, and they were able to grab the win.
Score remains at 0. 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Hill was there with a little charge, I thought. This is a turnover for Chaminade. Stepanovich decides to take it himself. He blows a layup. Good defense by Cook. Tatum on the break. Goes in for the layup. Shot up and no good. There will be a foul on the play.
I'd like to correct myself there, Julian. It actually is 2-0 with the Smets scoring the first basket.
Tatum will go to the line, 2 shots. Tatum, always a good free throw shooter, calmly knocks down the free throw there.
As
Jeffries checks in for Lewis. Score 5:43 left in this first quarter. Tatum hits the second free throw.
Number 14, Matt Winter, will go in for number 22,
Excuse me.
Griffin Palmer.
Matt Winter gets the ball to Ursha as he will bring it up. Stepanovic with the J. No good. Off the rim there. Tatum with the basketball. Ooh, looks like a little push there on number 12, Ethan Ershaw. No call on that.
Spartans defense is really putting the pressure on Jason tonight.
Tatum takes that shot. It's no good. Collins gets the board himself, goes back up with it, and the foul is called on number. Foul called, I believe, on Rick Hill. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. Oh, we have a little break in the action here, Spencer. I think we have some people we want to shout out and some people we want to thank.
Actually, I have an announcement to make. Christmas Mass is always something special, but why not spend it with Father Ralph at 11 p.m. in the Skip Vera Center. Chaminade is offering a Christmas Eve Mass. We are in need of assistance for the Christmas Eve Mass. We need servers, readers, and Eucharistic ministers. You can contact Father Oscar at ovasquez@chaminade-stl.com if you're able to help.
Yeah, it's always a good time joining Father Ralph for a Mass. He does a great homily, I think. So,
he's also recently returned from his sabbatical, so it should be a great Mass, I think. Well attended.
All right, as Gilkey misses that layup attempt.
Score is 3-2 with the Red Devils leading. 4 minutes, 47 seconds left in the quarter.
Cook looking to back him up. There's an offensive foul called on Cook. I don't like that. That did not look like a charge to me. Looked like a little, just tried to back him up in the paint a little bit, get himself some space. Oh, shot missed by DeSmet. Cook gets the board. Tried to get it over to Jeffries, but Jeffries could not corral that pass, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover for Chaminade. Ershaw looking to set up something for his offense. They've been a little stagnant so far in this game. Winter. Oh, outside for Gilkey. His shot, no good. Spencer, I couldn't see over the Red Army what happened on that play.
I tell you what, Tyler Cook just stole that ball right out of the Spartans' hands, and he's really shown his defense tonight.
It's great. That's what he does best.
Spartans were attempting a rebound attempt, and Tyler Cook just snagged it right out of his hands.
Ershaw looking to find something as he gets it into Stepanovic. Stepanovic, a little up and under there. He airballs it, gets his own board, but cannot finish it. As Tatum got it up to Collins, and Collins misses with the layup, but Cook finishes with the emphatic putback dunk.
You know, that is his signature move now. That'll bring it to 7-2, Red Devils leading. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the quarter.
Tatum almost gets a steal there playing the passing lanes. As that pass gets taken away by Chaminade. Oh, Lewis with the pass over to Tatum. Tatum takes it, even with a hand in his face. But as we've seen there from DeSmet, they've sort of let Winter get the ball, and he's sort of done some errant passes. He's been going out, like he's going out of bounds, and then he just tosses it back in, and that we saw that resulted in a turnover for them on the last time. Tatum, there's a foul call. There will be 4 less shots, and the shot will not count. Score 7-2, 2:53 left in the quarter. But Spencer, like I was saying, we've sort of seen the DeSmet offense sort of run it through Winter. Running through Winter, and he hasn't done a great job to me. He's sort of just taken the ball, just run out of bounds like he was gonna drive, but he's kicked it back out, and as we saw, it resulted in a turnover. The Spartans can't do that anymore, else this game is not going to work out in their favor.
Well, I think that
Tyler tried to go up there, but was stripped away. But Tatum gets it right back, and he dunks it down. Tatum, you gotta love his dunks. He hits you with a little bit of fanciness, a little bit of English on that play. Puts it behind the head and he dunks it down. Quick lead for Chaminade, up 9-2. 2:21 left in this quarter as the Spartans get it in to Ursha, and he finishes. I believe there's a foul call on the Red Devils, would be the Spartans basketball. I believe that was an offensive foul. Urshaw with the ball. Spartans with the tray shot, no good. I believe that shot was taken by Winter. I have a bad vantage point. Red Army's kind of standing tonight, and I can't really see that corner, so pardon me if I get some numbers wrong on who's taking that shot from the outside.
It appears to me, now correct me if I'm wrong, Julian, but it appears to me that the Spartans' defense is starting to collapse a little bit. I mean, Red Devils are really getting by him and really putting the pressure on, I think.
Well, Chaminade is Gladson that's coming to the game, and he tries to back him up in the post, but the shot is no good. Foul on the play. Crawford checked in as well. We were talking during the substitutions. So it'll be Chaminade's ball underneath the basket. Tatum looking to set some up. Nice drive to the rack, and he put a little English on that one. I said that already, but he sort of hit you with the finger roll. You don't see that too often from high school players. I mean, you really only see that in the NBA, and you barely see it then. It's an old move. As Stepanovic. Gilkey tried to get it in to Stepanovic. I'm sorry, not Stepanovic. Reismeyer, pardon me if I got that wrong. But it will be a turnover for the Spartans. Jeffries bringing the ball up. Lewis wide open for three. He drills it. You cannot leave this guy open. I mean, this may sound a little outlandish, but that's like leaving Steph Curry open from beyond the arc. He will drain that three anytime you leave him open. Spartans trying to find something, down 14-4. Only a few seconds left in this game. They've just been stagnant on offense right now. I'm afraid they just don't know what to do as they get it into Hill, and Hill's little hook over Gladson there goes in. As Jeffries moving it fast, got it to Gladson, and Gladson was not set up for the pass, but he's able to corral it. Got it over to Jeffries. His shot was no good. Rebound by the Spartans. 7 seconds left in the game. The Spartans looking to hold and take this final shot. Shot taken by Urshaw. Urshaw's shot no good. Jeffries with the board. And we will end this first quarter with a score 14-6. So, Spencer, so far in this game, we've sort of seen Chaminade, their half-court offense has not been as good as we've seen them sort of set it up in the previous games. But due to their defense and getting some turnovers and some offensive fouls on the Spartans, they have been able to go out in transition and score some easy buckets. And we've seen Tatum already with the steal, and that led to an easy dunk. So while they're not leading the half-court offense, they are playing great in transition and on the fast break. And that's a part of the game where those are easy points. You got to make those count, and they're certainly doing that.
Indeed.
Sorry, that's not really a question there.
Just looking over some stats there. But I do agree with you, Julian. I think that their defense is holding. And I think that they're really putting the pressure on that they need to do against the DeSmet defense. And I think that that's really causing DeSmet to kind of panic a little bit, I believe. And that's what's causing the score gap. And I think that if the Red Devils continue to take advantage of that, they can really exploit that for this game.
I mean, they've done a great job doing it. As we've seen, they've sort of kept their leading scorers out of the game so far. Earnshaw sort of, while he does play the point guard position, he's mostly supposed to be looking to set up his teammates. He's averaging 10 points, and he has not made a bucket so far in this game.
No, he is not.
As he's looking to set up the offense now as the second quarter has begun. Oh, pass tipped away by Lewis. It will be a steal. Crawford running with it on the fast break. Gets it over to Jeffries. Lewis comes back down slowly. Launches the three. Shot is no good there. Sparks with the board.
What a sneaky move there by Smet.
Ershaw's shot was no good, but they grabbed the offensive board. They let number 13, Dylan
struggling with those
take that
rebounds.
shot. Oh, but they got another offensive rebound that play.
I think they really need to use Gladson there. He's tall. He can really get that ball off the rim, and I think that if he works hard at that, he'll do well.
Yeah, Gladson's a great player. He's talented. As DeSmet got another offensive board, and tip-in was good
DeSmet
there
will
by
score.
Winter.
14-8.
Gladson he's a great player. However, of course, he had that injury last season.
He has, so he's really got to get back in the swing of things.
Yeah, he's got to get back in the game. We've
I
seen him have some minutes here and there. He played in the DeMatha game, and I thought he did a great job in that DeMatha game. He had some boards and some points. You can sort of see him slowly coming back into the game.
Forgive the pun, Julian, but in his defense, I believe, Gladson, I mean, he's been out. He was out all last season. He was out at the beginning of this season, and I believe the majority of a couple seasons ago. However, that recovery, I think he's been working hard, and I think he wants to do well and wants to get back in it, and I think that he can do that.
I really think he was a talented player his freshman year, and it's hard for me to see a player like as talented as he is go through an injury like that, and he has to slowly come back, and I hate that because I want to see him out on the court.
He
was a
not
starter
very
for this
happy, I
team.
don't think. I mean, but the thing that Gladson has that I think is really good for him is he has a passion for the sport, and he wants to really achieve and do well, and I think that'll take him a long way.
It will, as Cook backs down. Hill in the post. Rebound by Tatum. Tatum got it out to Lewis. Lewis decides to pull the three again. That shot is no good again. Cook with the offensive board. Misses it. Got it back again. He gets it for, nope. They don't dispute. 2 tries on that time as DeSmet and Chaminade fight for that ball.
DeSmet defense really putting the pressure on.
The Red Army is really trying to distract Winters right now. Earnshaw pulls his, not Earnshaw, Stepanovic.
Olsen
Ooh,
makes it.
Olsen with a nice layup there. Isaac's a great player. I like to see him get some more minutes on this team.
You want to know something, Julian? I actually played basketball with him all through grade school and middle school, and he was quite the star player of our team, and I think that he has a lot to bring to this team.
Wait, let me get this straight. You played basketball with Isaac Olsen?
I did.
Now I gotta know. I have to know. The viewers gotta know. Spencer, how many points were you averaging?
Was I averaging? Not a lot compared to him. But he was a great team player and a great leader and a passionate player.
And he's remained that way ever since. And it's great to see him on this varsity squad. He played JV last year.
I'm happy to see him achieve so much here as well.
As
back to the game.
Carter will shoot. Not Carter. Stepanovic will shoot the free throws. Score 18-12, 5:05 left in the second quarter. Crawford got it into Gladson there. Gladson looking to put some moves on Hill. Nice hook by Gladson. Gladson almost spun out, but Gladson got the friendly roll there, and it goes in for his first points in this game.
That'll bring it 20-12. 4 minutes, 46 seconds left in the half.
You know, while we have a break in this action here, well, sorry, not a break in the action, but I just want to take a moment and do my own personal shout out. I want to shout out Sam Briscoe. He's a Rockhurst college basketball player. I just want to shout him out. He gave us some honest criticism after the game, and I just want to thank him for that. Criticism is great, and it helps us improve as Tatum throws it down there on the fast break. Chaminade just owning them in the transition game.
It's a work in progress. If you have any comments, just why don't you tweet at us at Mitchell CSPN or at Spencer CSPN. Both of those are our Twitter handles. Feel free to tweet, give us comments. We love the constructive criticism.
We love it, and I'm actually going to set up the Twitter hashtag for this game. So go ahead and use that hashtag CSPN for this game, and I will do my best to give you a shout out if I see your tweet.
Yes, we look forward to your comments.
Tatum drives. Shot is no good. He was fouled on the play there.
You know what, Julian? I'd like to take this moment to, Chaminade's a great school, and we all know that. We both go here, obviously.
We all know that.
And if you are watching and you are an interested student, or you have a son that is, or a nephew, or a friend even, that is interested in attending Chaminade, we invite you to call Diane or Eric in our admissions department to set up a shadow visit or campus tour. Call 314-692-6650, and they will be happy to set up a time for you to see everything at our 5-acre that our 5-acre campus has to offer.
Tatum hits the first free throw, and he hits the second one. Tatum is about as automatic as you can get at the free throw line. He goes there and he knocks down shots easily. As Kerry Harris is checking the game for the Smet. It will be Chaminade basketball there as the Smet turned it over. Oh, I'm sorry, there was a foul call there. And we'll send Tatum to the line. 2 shots there. I'm sorry, 1 shot. He missed the free throw. But Lewis is able to grab the board. As he get out to Crawford. Pass was tipped away, but Chaminade was still able to retain it. As Lewis takes the jump shot. Shot is short. Okay. Timeout there as both teams will go over what to do for their offense and their defense.
Hey, Julian, can I quiz you a little bit? Do you know what
sure.
rank Chaminade basketball is according to STLtoday.com?
According.
I believe they're number 1, Julian.
I know. We were actually ranked number 2 at first to CBC, but then we came out and we gave them a brutal beating on Tuesday. Chaminade really dominated that game. All right, and as you guys can see, we have former CSPN announcer, Jack Raditic here at the game.
Legendary announcer.
Legendary announcer. He has really led the way shaping what CSPN is today, and he has helped form me into the announcer I am today. And again, we just want to thank him. We thanked him in the last game, but you can't give this guy enough credit, enough thanks, enough appreciation for what he has done for Chaminade and CSPN.
He was a great announcer.
He was. He really was. Him and Michael Faust as well. They both just they were one of the dynamic duos for CSPN. As Tatum tried to go with a little poster there, but dunk wasn't not good.
Speaking of them, there's a high alumni attendance. A lot of people coming back for Christmas break. So we'd like to thank all alumni who are in attendance, or all alumni that are watching,
Lewis,
for that matter.
On the break, gets it up to Tatum. Tatum blows the alley-oop, but Isaac Olsen there with the tip in. Oh, and the Spartans will be caught with his toes were on the line on that play. He went over and back there. It will be a turnover for the Spartans. As Crawford will check out and Collins will come in. And then it looks like Jericho Helms will check in for Collins. I'm sorry. Stecklin checked in for Olsen. I'm sorry, not Olsen. Ugh. All out of whack here. Chaminade gets it out. Score 26-15, 2:44 left in this second quarter. Gladson, pull-up jump shot. Shot is good.
Still got it in him, Julian.
He still does.
He's been practicing.
And you gotta love his game. I mean, Gladson is sort of like a LaMarcus Aldridge for this team. And what LaMarcus Aldridge does is he is a great post player, but he also stretches the floor, with that jump shot of his. And that's what Gladson does, and he really helps this team. As Spartans score 28-17.
He provides a sense of security both on defense and on offense, and that's critical.
He does. Helms. Ooh, pass over to Stecklin. Stecklin's three, no good. Rebound by Helms. Helms tried to get it into Olsen, but the pass is tipped away. It will remain Chaminade basketball underneath the basket. Tatum pulls the three. His shot is good. Man,
certainly know how to recover from any mistakes they make.
He is so tall that he just pulled that with a hand in his face, and it doesn't even faze him because he's so much taller than the defender. As Helms goes in with a nice layup there.
I mentioned this a week ago, that intimidation factor. I mean, it's big. You can really, just the nervousness that the defense versus mental experience or even the offense just can throw them off balance.
Beautiful pass by Tatum. Beautiful bounce pass into Stecklin there for the nice layup. Score 35-17. 1:18 left in this second quarter. Chaminade has just been dominating both offensively and defensively. And just to give you some of the stats right now for this game, Gladson already has 4 points. My good friend Jacob Stecklin has 2. Tatum already with 13 in this game. That's nothing unusual. He puts up those kind of numbers every game. And Helms already with 4, and Isaac with 4 as well. So a nice sort of mixed scoring opportunity for every player that's been able to come out on the floor today.
Meanwhile, over at the Spartans, their lead scorer has 6 points. That is number 24, Ryan Stepanovic. Forgive me, it's a challenging name, but
Stepanovic.
Stepanovic.
I'll help you out with that.
Thank you, Julian.
That's a little difficult.
Well, forgive me if family is watching and I mispronounce the name, but try my best.
Hey, Spencer. It's all right. They're probably laughing at you at home. I'll have a little joke for you when you come back. As Palmer lays that shot in. Oh, they're going to call a traveling violation there on Gladson. Turnover for the Red Devils. Winter will take it out. Met looking to find themselves in this game. You're in for a treat. Spartans are going to find something. They have been stagnant, and they have just been locked up on their offensive side. They have not been able to get any shots down in the bucket.
Yes.
As
the clock is winding down with 38 seconds
Palmer
left in the half.
There with the layup. Stecklin pulls. Shot up. No good. Rolls off the rim there.
24 seconds left in the half. Scores 35-21 with the Red Devils leading.
Hill got it over to Stepanovic. Stepanovic took the 3, and his shot was no good. Tatum on the fast break. He throws it.
Slams it in again. That'll bring it 37-21, 7 seconds left.
I'm going to steal a little quote here from my man, Kevin Harlan, but he just took the gravity out of this building there with that dunk. As the second quarter ends, score 37-21. So, Spencer, what have we seen from our Red Devils here in this game so far? Give me a little summary.
Well, I I think offense is going very well. I think Jason is really just pushing them. It's just everything's just working well for the Red Devils right now. Their defense, their offense, everything, their teamwork is fantastic. And I think offensively, they're coordinated, they're passing the ball well, they're making shots, and they're really just driving it right down into the paint. I think several times Jason and Tyler have just blown right by multiple DeSmet defenders, and they're just slamming the ball into the net. And defense, they're really putting up a fight against the Spartans.
They are working out here like a well-oiled machine. They have certainly bounced back for that game against DeMatha, as I know Tatum was a little frustrated. He was a little mad with the chemistry in that game, and they really should have had that win. I agree. But they have really bounced back in this game, playing some good defense and some good offense.
Well, you got to win some to lose some. Sorry, the other way around. Sorry, you got to lose some to win some. It was a close game. By no means they lose embarrassingly. They put up a really good fight, and sometimes there's just a better team. But I think, if anything, they can learn from that, take something away, improve, and clearly they've placed that on this game.
Well said, Spencer. Well said. I believe in a couple of moments, we're going to keep talking about the game, but in a couple of moments we're going to have Jack Raditic actually join me on mic again.
He will be stepping in for me during halftime. It'll be the duo all over again.
I'm going to be honest, I will be doing play-by-play this time, and I'm going to be a little nervous. I'm going to be up here. I feel like he's just going to critique me.
He kind of laid the foundation for that job.
He kind of did, and if I'm not following it, I feel like he's going to have some words for me.
I think to your credit, Julian, I think he's taught you well, and I think you've done well, Julian. I think and you'll continue to do well, and I think you're a great play-by-play commentator.
Thank you, Spencer, and you've done a great job as well. This is your first year doing announcing really at all. You've done it a couple times, but that was only for brief moments or just some football games. So I just want to thank you for being here.
Well, thank you, Julian, and thank you for inviting me to be your color commentator. It's a lot of fun, and I look forward to it every time.
All right, thank you. And I believe we'll have Jack join me here. Spencer, I'm sorry, but
No.
Scram, pal.
I'd love to do this.
I'm going to take a little Back to the Future quote, make like a tree and leave.
I'll hand it over now. Make like a tree and leave. I like that, Julian.
And leave.
I'll hand it over now to Jack Raditic, our legendary play-by-play announcer. He'll take it over with you, Julian.
All right, Jack, how you doing?
I'm doing swell. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Long time no see.
So, how's it feel just to be back?
Well, actually, I realized this on my way here. This is the first time I've been at Chaminade since I graduated, actually. Way back in May. Oh gosh, what's that, like 7-8 months ago? That might be one of the weirdest things, is not coming here at all.
Yeah, it's good that you come back now, sort of get some of that nostalgia coming back in. Miss the old days, but
yeah, it's nice to see basketball teams that are good. My school's team's not very good, so it's nice to see this at least.
What school you go to now?
I'm at Mizzou.
You're at Mizzou? All right, all right.
So, I mean, really, I could come back and watch one of these games kind of whenever, but it's still far enough.
Yeah, but you can always watch it on Cspn.
Oh, yeah. I've caught a couple of games.
All right.
But, that tough college schedule.
All right, we gotta cut the chit chat here. I'm sure the viewers wanna hear you talk a little bit about the team. So what are you seeing this year that sort of the team has improved on from last season?
Well, honestly, this team's depth has got to be a lot better than previous years. The injuries to Reggie and Will, they can't play a lot out there right now, so that's a little rough. I'm not sure if they'll ever be able to get back to a full form, at least not for another year. Next year, probably they'll be back to full form, but still, Jason's looking good. Tyler's looking great. Trey Collins looks like he's put on a lot of muscle. That's been nice. But Tyler especially, I was always hearing about all this stuff over the summer, him looking good. It's almost 1A and 1B with him and Jason now, especially here, because especially in high school, he's outweighing kids by probably like 60 pounds at least.
Yeah, him and Tatum with Cook with his weight. He's bigger now, and Tatum, as he showed on Twitter, he's not only grown, but he's gained some weight as well. And they're just, like Spencer says, they're intimidating when you play them on this court.
It's crazy. You can see it when you look at Jason from this year to last.